Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, we are all loaded up. We are headed to South Carolina to a place that the locals call Tent City. We have a few other things going on when we get to South Carolina as well. All packed up here. We're going to do a little cooking. We got a little electric and stuff hooked up so that the boys can live in here for the next 4 days. We have $980 on our Cash App. That's all we got. I just spent 80 of that getting gas. On our way to South Carolina, we're gonna stop at each place that we come across for gas, maybe cook a little food, chop it up a little bit, but we're gonna ask the locals about their drug problem. Is there a drug problem?
It is an issue. It's a big issue.
Is there a homeless problem?
Been living on the street for almost 15 years.
And eventually when we end up in Tent City, I guess we'll be able to make a comparison from Winchester all the way to South Carolina. So I have to give a shout out to everybody that's on Facebook that follows me and kept up with the raffle, because that's the only reason we're able to make this trip. We had $980 on our Cash App, and I'll tell you how that happened. I raffled off a gaming system. I raffled off a $100 tattoo voucher, 2 stickers, and a t-shirt. So for $480 worth of that, we sold tickets on Facebook, and then Eric's daughter sent $500, so we gave her 1 ticket for her $500. That gave us $980. I just dropped 80 bucks in gas and we're about to hit the road. The first stop was Harrisonburg, Virginia, population 51,000. 10.4% of that population has been or is incarcerated on drug-related charges. Let's see what the locals have to say. So who am I here with? What's your name?
I'm with Trey.
Trey?
Yeah.
So you're from Rockingham County? You're from this area? So what's it like around here for dope and drugs and things like that? Homelessness?
I mean, we have it. You know, every place has it. It's not as bad as you would say a big city, but it's still here. You can find it everywhere you go. We're getting better, I would say. We have a clinic out here now to help with the opioid crisis.
Like a methadone clinic, Suboxone clinic? Okay.
Right up the road here, so you see people go there, so we're getting better.
Right. How about like homelessness and people living on the street?
You won't find that as much. We still have it, of course.
It used to be bad though?
When I was younger, I can remember more homelessness then than I can now. Our homeless shelter's done a real good job helping out, feeding the community, those who need it and whatnot.
Right, that's what's up.
It's a good place to live, actually.
That's what's up. So how about the education in the area? Do you think there's enough education about what drugs are? And you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people don't know enough about what drugs are in schools and things, and we're not teaching them enough.
I can agree in a way. I would say when I was growing up, we had the DARE program, so the cop came in and talked to you, but they don't tell you how you're going to experience it and who the people are. Like, it's going to be your best friend who brings it up to you the first time, who wants you to do the drug with you. The people you feel comfortable with, just they don't give you the insight of real life awareness with drugs. They just tell you don't do it, and every kid's gonna think, oh, I can't do this, maybe I want to do it.
Right.
It's Julie, and
Julie?
I live in Washington, D.C.
Okay, so are you from around here?
No.
Okay, so how about drugs in Washington, D.C.? Do you see a lot of homelessness? Do you see a lot of drug addicts in that area?
I don't see a lot of drug addicts in that area. There's homeless comparatively.
Okay.
Not sure compared to what.
Right.
But there's definitely homeless out for sure.
Right. So kind of what our channel is about is like spreading awareness about addiction. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep people out of addiction, keep people out of prisons.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we give enough information through schooling and things like that to teach the young people what drugs are?
I don't know about teaching the kids. We definitely don't give enough release for people who want to get into treatment. There's definitely not enough help out there at all for people who want to seek help. Or
Absolutely.
Just to give them any kind of way out. We do not support that enough. Not like we do in so many other countries.
So we have run into a major traffic jam. We have been sitting here for at least 10 minutes, but we only have a few minutes left. The first stop was awesome, man. I think Trey did a great job with his interview. I think
Absolutely.
Julie did good too, man.
Yeah, they
Even
were
though
great.
she wasn't from that area.
Yeah.
And the fact that she came over later to say something, she actually took a look at the channel and came back over to say thanks for what you're doing. I thought that was really dope,
Yeah,
man.
that was really cool.
I like
man.
that.
Yeah,
I like
there's some
that.
good people out there. There's also people out there that don't even want to talk to us.
Yeah, the guy on the tractor was very curious but didn't want to speak. Do you know anything about drugs or homelessness or nothing like that? Okay, thank you, no problem. We have arrived here at Tent City, and I feel like these people are going to be really standoffish. I don't think we're going to get a conversation here because they just grilled on us as soon as they saw us.
I feel like you don't know until you try.
Let's get it. I'm just saying that's what I feel like is going to happen.
You might be right.
Fellas,
What's happening,
how y'all
fellas?
doing, man?
I'm Eric. This is Jamie. We actually have a podcast, and it's really just about like
a little
local
YouTube
communities.
channel. That's what
and,
my
like,
shirt. Oh, he's got it on today.
Spanking Monkeys. It's just about local communities, how drugs impacts it, local economies, that kind of thing. It's nothing.
Because she was staying down here and got into fentanyl and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we was kind of trying to find out like what happened there. Is that something that happens around here a lot? Tent City is located in Fort Mill, South Carolina. The area has been facing serious issues with methamphetamine addiction. Recent events show the problem getting out of control, like the largest meth drug bust in York County ever, where nearly $5 million worth of meth was seized. Many arrests have been made in connection to meth use and sales.
It is an issue. It's a big issue, but it's not just, and you guys know this, it's not just that you could go to a $1 million neighborhood over here on Lake Wiley and same disease.
Yeah. Right.
It doesn't care.
It doesn't discriminate.
It doesn't care
It
if
does
you
not.
got money, if you're black, you're white, doesn't matter. It's an issue. Fentanyl's a different animal. I was born in the 60s, come up, with the heroin issue and how it was just so embarrassing. And, this fentanyl thing is 20 times worse than heroin.
It's a totally different animal.
And it's 10 times easier to get. The biggest issue in my mind is just, the whole awareness part of it. And
That's what we're
So the
trying to do.
education,
Yeah.
education. People don't know enough, right?
That's right.
If people knew that these things were as dangerous as they are, maybe they wouldn't step out here and take that little 30 that's killing kids from college when they just think it's a Roxy.
That's right. And I tell people all the time, I'm not dying from fentanyl because it's a mistake. I'm going to the dope man's house and they're like, remember the scene in Pulp Fiction? You want this, you want that, or you want this? They're saying, I want the fentanyl.
Yeah, they are. It's
So
crazy.
Unfortunately, it's the fucker that's getting the fentanyl that don't know he's getting it. But it's not like this thing is an accident.
Right.
It's the number one.
It is.
You
It
know?
is. It's in everything now, too.
And now they're mixing it with stuff that's literally eating the flesh off the bone.
Tell me about it, man.
I mean, it's crazy.
And I mean, I've been there, I've been clean for a long time.
Okay.
25 years.
Okay, what did you like using?
I was a meth guy, man.
Okay. Is that what's strong around here? Because I hear that's more about the few interviews, the few people I've spoke to, that's kind of what I'm hearing from here.
I think that, what do you think, Tim? I think meth has still got a nice footprint, but it's even a combination. Like when I was up on it, we were snorting it. It's just starting to smoke it. You know what I mean? Now people like to smoke it.
Yes.
Definitely like to smoke it. It's very affordable.
Right.
Right, it
Fentanyl's
is cheap.
not cheap though.
Right. Not
Blows
around
me
here.
away,
If
man.
you get over on the east side, man, they're getting 30s for like $2 a piece.
I understand.
It's crazy.
But over here, they're still paying like $1 a milligram.
You're surrounded by this is a wealthy area.
Yeah. You can tell by the housing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the whole county in general as well.
I said I'm of the opinion that the criminalization of drugs is what the problem is.
Okay, so you think legalizing everything would make it easier?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because then you can control it so people don't die from it.
Okay.
And you can make money for taxes and all kinds of things, and you can stop violating people's constitutional rights to live how they want to live.
Okay, so do you mean just marijuana or you mean like meth,
Everything.
MDMA?
Everything.
No matter what it is. If a
Yeah.
person chooses to put it in their body, you think they
It's
should
their
be able to
choice.
put it in their body?
That's right.
Stop locking people up.
There's a limit when if they have children or something, and it's cutting into being a good parent or something like that.
Right.
I mean, the community can get involved and do an intervention or something
Okay.
like that. But I mean, as far as that's concerned, that's people's personal liberty to explore and enjoy life.
Okay, so let me just play devil's advocate. What if someone was like, okay, this drug addict that you're going to allow to have drugs is still going to destroy our community the same way, whether they're legal or not? Like, what would you say to that? How do we solve that?
Then that's not an argument if it's legal or not. That's an either way. So it doesn't go.
So you're saying whether it's legal or illegal,
Yeah,
they're still
why-
going to
yeah,
destroy the neighborhood.
Yeah. So why
But they would
take
say,
away
like, why
people's-
would you make it easier to get? Like, now they're not even
No,
going to get locked up and taken out of my
That
neighborhood.
would make it more difficult to get as far as not being able to go somewhere where they're not in public.
Okay.
And the other thing with that is that it's also safer in regards to where you have to go to get it now,
Okay.
in some sense.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to
I
go.
would
to
take that.
some
So
pretty scary
regulate it to
places.
the point of safety as well.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not a bad idea.
I'm kind of against that in theory.
Okay.
But I mean, if you look at it as, let's just call it the addiction. Let's just call that's the problem.
All right.
Okay? Your addiction's alcohol, yours is meth, yours is fentanyl, mine's coke. So the problem is the addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've somehow figured out how to maintain that, or nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
We've somehow
Video
have
games.
stepped in and said, well, I don't like video games because I'm not going to go through a physical withdrawal with no video games.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
touche,
You know,
agreed.
so let's talk about something that truly I have withdrawals from.
Physical.
Right.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
I'm sick.
So alcohol, though, we can sell it, we monitor it, we
Yes.
tax it in fairness to what Tim says. Am I drinking too much and killing people on the road? Yes. I go to jail, there's manslaughter, there's everything. So maybe there's a place where you go to the store, you buy your fentanyl. And while you're there, I'm going to go, yo, bro, there's another answer. Here's your dose. I mean, we already got the methadone clinic.
Yeah.
Let's not act like we don't do it already.
Right.
You know, it's on
And
it's
the
right up
state-
the corner.
Well, we're from
you
the
know?
state pays for it.
That's right.
Yeah,
State
yeah,
pays.
state
Same
pays
here.
for it. Yeah, they'll
Same here.
keep you a drug addict.
You know, so it's like I'm not. Now I got an opportunity. Here's your needle. Here's this. Here's that. Here's your dose. But you're going to talk to me, and we're going to try to get to a meeting, and we're going to try to wean you off it. Is there an opportunity there? Maybe there is. And I say, if I'm using and I'm a drug addict, am I getting thrown in jail? Am I in the same class as the guy who sold me the dope? Right now, yes. So there's got to be something there.
Middle ground.
Right.
How do we separate the two? And at what point do you say, okay, I sold you some weed, I sold you some mushrooms, I sold you some fentanyl. Is there a difference there too?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to be able to get up and go to the deli on the corner and get me some fentanyl.
Right.
Right.
But I think that we have to have that conversation.
Right.
You know.
So even
Makes
if it
sense.
was a drug shop that you went to, same as dispensaries, let's just say, I mean, they're legalizing weed that's been illegal forever, right?
Big time.
And they're actually dropping that from a class 1 to a class 3.
That's right.
Which, you know what I mean, I think that's going to be good. Do y'all smoke?
I don't.
You don't? Do you smoke?
Yeah, once in a while.
Well, I'm an avid weed smoker. I feel like it's something that's super helped me in my recovery from oxys and
No
things
question.
like that. So if we legalize
West
it,
Coast recovery.
right? So if we legalize, and let's just say you had a meth dispensary and you had a fentanyl dispensary, like I feel like that's going to look a whole lot different than a weed dispensary.
I agree.
You take a methadone clinic, for example, and there's a lot of zombies at a methadone clinic sometimes, man. Some of them people are really getting help, and I give them props for that. But some of them people are just really high. They're selling drugs there.
Right, but it's also evolution.
Okay?
Because you know what the alcohol dispensary is? It's the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's the CVS.
10-4.
You know what I mean? It didn't
So you're
start
talking
out
about-
in 1930.
Yes, when
me
they
and
were
you were
breaking-
shooting each other
Yeah,
to get that booze.
And they were breaking bottles
And
out.
they were
on the-
breaking bottles.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's an evolution.
Okay.
Now that dispensary looks very different than the Kroger's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
For now.
Point taken, point taken.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't want to see dope on the corner. But here's the fact, and you guys know this. Whatever the we're doing now ain't working.
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
truth.
And that's
That
kind
is
of,
the truth.
again, that's why we're into it, because me and him's been in and out of prisons and jails for addiction. I robbed a pharmacy in 98. And we want people to know that, like, oh, that's not the way to live.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But we want to educate them. Live through my experiences. You know, it's hot, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Instead of get burned.
That's right. This guy, I call him the mad scientist.
Okay?
People
It
call.
looks like a mad scientist spot right
He's
here.
a genius.
I had an overdose when I came here.
No shit from what?
And, from fentanyl.
Okay.
But I didn't do it. Like, it wasn't my thing. I don't do down. Like, I would do it like once in a while,
Okay.
just to recreate.
Okay.
Because I always keep busy doing stuff. You know,
Right.
I can't be like that. A friend put out a line, and I snorted it. And at first, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is good." And I was doing some coding for like a website, and I sat back and I'm like, "This is really good." And next thing I remember, I'm waking up in the ambulance, and the person that was with me filmed it.
Okay.
So she's got like 10 minutes of me sitting there, like pretty much out of it. You
Nodding
know,
out,
every once
turning
in a while-
blue.
Every once in a while,
That's crazy.
you know.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. When you watched that video of yourself overdosing, how did you feel about that?
I think there's irresponsibility on my own part for not really knowing what exactly I was doing, and a little bit on the other person's part for knowing that I didn't dabble in that stuff very often, and that amount probably wouldn't be good for me.
So it definitely took us a while to talk to him and to letting us get inside. But before we show you that, I want to show you the rest of this trip before we go into what you just seen behind me. So yeah, our Cash App is at $733.27 because we had to buy shower shoes. These dudes have been over here way too long. Y'all have been over here way too long. What are y'all doing over here?
Stopping at
How was that shower, Frable? What are you doing in there? Who's in there with you? Oh my God. What did y'all do, Scotty?
Can't talk about it. What happens in the shower room stays in the shower.
Ah, gross. So we are in Troutsville, Virginia, and I am here with
Chad.
Chad, so what are you trying to do, man? You said you're headed towards North Carolina?
Trying to get there. I have my disability come in. I'm just going to retire.
Okay.
I'm mentally ill.
Okay.
So finally, after 2 years, I have a chance to just relax, just get away from people sometimes.
Okay. So disability is basically going to take care of everything for you as far as money goes?
Yes, sir.
And then where are you going in North Carolina?
I don't know yet. Somewhere in the mountains.
Okay. Just going to go off grid?
No, not exactly.
Right, you got
kind of half off grid, and the other half on grid.
But you got family down there that you're going to see, or you just got a destination for no reason?
I ain't got no family.
Okay.
So mostly just being my dog.
Man, I wish I could help you more, bro, but here you go. I'm going to give you $20.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Anything else? Thank you.
Good luck
God
to you,
bless
brother.
you, sir. Good luck to
Absolutely.
you.
I want to get you a sticker for the channel. What's your name, bro?
Name's Joe.
Joe, and you say you just came home from prison?
Yeah, February 5th, 2024.
Okay, what'd you go to prison for?
Distribution, conspiracy to distribute.
Of what?
Narcotics.
Okay, methamphetamine or drug?
Methamphetamine.
Okay. So is meth like something that happens around here a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's getting worse as we get south. It seems like the meth thing's getting worse.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they offer you anything in prison like for help other than just locking you up?
Nah, they just locked me up, man.
Just locked you up, made you sit in there. Yeah. And now you're doing good though?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Okay, that's what's up. How long you been out?
About 3-4 months, something like that.
Okay, that's what's up, man. What are you doing?
4.
So obviously you was using too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the oxys, man. That was my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the oxys, the roxys.
Okay. Any of that stuff to get you high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do now to stay clean? Like what are you doing now to keep you straight? Stay busy all the time.
Busy.
That's
60
what's
plus
up.
hours a week at Burger King.
60 plus hours.
$800 a week.
Okay, driving, driver's license, house, all that stuff's taken care of?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear that, bro. This is the type of stories that I'm looking for. It's people that's been through the that you've been. Did you get all your ink inside?
Yeah.
They hooked you up, though, bro.
Yeah.
It looks good. That's what's up. Yeah, I got this whole sleeve inside, too. And I'm a tattoo artist, man. That's why I know like that. But, yeah, that looks great for fucking inside work, especially.
Yeah, I'm covered.
That's what's up, man. Anything else you want to say to anybody, like a recommendation for life?
Nah, just stay clean, man.
That's what's up, brother. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate you taking the time, brother. That was awesome.
This is all stuff that I got from scrapping from going to construction dumpsters and stuff.
Okay. And then what, it just started out with one camper and you kind of built onto it from there?
Well, I was over at that lot and I met someone, we got close, she started staying with me and we didn't have a lot of room, so I was like, I'll build you a deck. So I built a little deck on the side of the camper.
Okay.
And then we ended up moving over to this lot and that deck turned into, that is blocked off right there. That's her witch's lair.
Okay.
That's what she calls it. If you guys want to walk through.
Okay.
It's very dangerous.
Can we film or no?
Yeah. So that's the witch's lair right there.
The witch's lair.
And this is my shop.
Okay.
Ow, it looks nice.
Yeah, watch out right there. You put a hole in you, Scotty. Okay.
And I had this cleaned up, believe it or not, like 2 weeks ago. And this is what happens.
Right here, don't hit this.
So, yeah.
Okay, so okay. Yeah. If you're doing work, you're constantly making a mess though, right?
And these steps were nice when I built them.
I see.
You even see them.
See them right here, Scotty? Look right there. You can see you just filled them up there, but I used to be able to get down right there.
And then that's going to be a fire pit eventually when I get done with it.
Okay.
There's a monitor there so I can see cameras while I'm in here.
Okay. Right, and all 12 screens will pull up right there too, or 11 screens or whatever. Nice.
I have software that does records them all and stores them on drives, but it doesn't work that great. It crashes a lot, so I tend to, if I'm just displaying them, I'll put them up in different browser windows so I can see them all.
Right. So let's check out Witch's Lair right here, man. Is she in prison right now? What's she in prison for?
For selling meth.
No doubt. Wow. Check it out up in here. He says you got a drum. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the drums are mine. Yeah, there's not much else going on.
That's what's up, man. This is beautiful. Well, man, I appreciate your story, brother. I think this is important to see that Like you're just out here doing your thing on your own time. You know what I mean? How you want to do it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
If
for the
there's,
most part.
if there's anything you had to say to anybody out there in the world, like anybody listening right now, what would you tell them?
Use Google.
Use Google. Once we left Tent City, we ended up in Easley, South Carolina, where we ran across an old cellie of mine named Puppy. Got a little bit of stories from him. He took care of the campground and fed us very well.
We invested $300 a piece. Spider invested $3 and I invested $3 because that was your monthly limit. And we just bought sodas, honey buns, Snicker bars, tater chips, crackhead soups. And about 4 years later, we split $7,000. They transferred him to Florence, but I was staying at Lee County. So the store was still going with me. I was getting short time, so I was trying to filter stamps and prison currency to real money, to street money, without letting too many people know that I was going home, so they wouldn't try to get me and not pay me at all and make me extend my sentence. So it was just a little hustle. I came home after 9 years, 2 months, and 29 days. I came home with $7,000.
So we were on our way back from South Carolina, headed back to the house, and we stopped here at Long John Silver's to get something to eat. And I noticed this gentleman sitting down. What's your name?
Don.
And we're in Tennessee right now, right?
Yep.
And where are you originally from?
Vero Beach.
Okay. So what's going on in this area as far as like the economy, homelessness, drugs?
Look around.
Okay, so this is basically a homeless hangout?
Pretty
Okay, so
much.
are you homeless?
Not really.
Okay.
I just can't walk.
Okay.
I live on the mountain over there. And a lot of times I can't walk.
And you stay in this area, why? Because it's close to store, close to friends, you don't have to come in and out?
Close to stores.
Okay.
Pride Class, gas station, Long John Silver's, liquor store.
Okay. So you drink?
Yeah.
That's what you choose to do. How about drugs? Any drugs in your life? Anything like that?
No.
So how about the other people that you stay out here with? Do they drink or do they use drugs, or is it a combination of both? Okay, so they're injecting.
Yeah.
What are they using?
I don't know. I don't.
You don't talk to them like that, huh?
No.
Okay. How about overdoses? Has anybody overdosed out here through this community?
3.
3? Did they survive?
No.
No. All 3 of them passed. That's terrible. Do y'all have any access to Narcan or anything like that in order to help those people when it happens?
I don't do.
Okay.
I don't do that.
I understand.
A drinker.
I understand. Do you associate with the other people that do though?
I talk to them.
Okay.
I think I got one right over there.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm only here. I get here at the crack of dawn.
Okay.
And I leave at daybreak or nighttime. I go home.
Okay. So you stay here all day long. And it's what, easy access to the liquor store for you basically?
Well, I work over there.
Okay. Okay, so you are
I
working.
clean the parking lot. Well, not. I'm not on the books.
Ah, okay, okay.
I clean the parking lot, sweep the floors, vacuum.
And that helps you to get the alcohol?
Well, it gets me cigarettes and
Right. Necessities, right?
what I need for the
Right.
day.
How about food?
No.
You don't eat a lot? Do you eat a lot or no? Do you want something to eat, man? You want something? I'll get you anything you want from Long John Silver's, Arby's, you name it, I got you. Want something to
Really?
eat? Yes, absolutely. You want something to eat? We'll take care of that as soon as we get done with this little interview.
Well, I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, we're gonna get you something to eat for sure.
But no, it's not really. As long as you're not inside this building. Well, I went to jail for 3 weeks for sitting right here on this rock.
Okay, tell me about that. Just for sitting here, that's it?
Yep.
Cops pulled up. How many of you did it take? Just you?
Well, I'm the only one that ever sits here.
Okay. No
Yeah.
warning, just took you to jail.
3 weeks.
No doubt. That's crazy.
That's what the judge said.
Okay, when he let you out?
Yeah. She
Right.
goes, what? The building's been vacant for 30 years. They put you in jail for trespassing? Get out of here.
Go home.
but it was a long walk.
Right.
You know where the jail is?
No, I don't. We're actually from way up north.
Oh, well, Jonesboro.
Okay.
And I had
How many miles do
no
you think it is?
buses.
How many miles do you think it is?
At least 5 or 6.
All right, and you had to walk back. You say you had problems walking as it is, right?
Yeah, they didn't care. No buses.
Right. That's terrible, man. So this is more like a nighttime thing? Do people come around more at nighttime?
No, it's a daytime thing.
Okay. I seen a couple guys walk off when we first pulled up.
Yeah, they get scared.
Okay, so they didn't want to stay here because they're scared of going to jail?
No, it's just people. Like them two, right there.
Uh-huh.
They went down there to make their money.
Okay. How so?
Just sit there.
And panhandle.
He does.
Okay.
She doesn't, but he does.
You think they would talk to us?
That's up to you. They barely talk to me.
Okay, okay.
I'm a loner.
Okay.
I don't really want to talk to anybody.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time, man. You know what I mean? We're trying to get into the culture of so why do you why do you choose to live this way other than being able to not being able to walk? That's it. Okay.
It's not a choice.
Okay.
I'm waiting on my disability because I am 58, but I haven't got it, so this is my choice.
Okay. Nowhere else to go.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. If
I've been living on the street for almost 15 years.
Living on the street for 15 years and doing the same type of thing you're doing here in order to get by every day.
No, I don't get no. I did work the same job 26 years, but my disability hasn't gone through. I've been approved, but I still haven't received anything. So this is what I got.
Man, that's a shame, man. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that you're stuck in this situation like that too, man.
I'm 58 years old, and I did work the same job for 26 years. Why is everybody else getting their disabilities and I'm not?
How much have you done to try to get it? Do you got a lawyer pushing for you? Is it something going
I don't have a
through?
lawyer, but I've been there 5 times already.
Okay.
The last 5 years.
Right. I need this. Let me get my money.
Or
Worked
at least
hard for a
help
long
me
time,
a little
right?
bit.
Right. Help me out a little bit, huh?
I mean, I get food stamps, but it ain't that much.
Right. And food's expensive. Right. So
Anything.
let's talk about this administration. Do you feel like you're represented under the current administration?
No, I'm too old.
Okay.
I'm 58.
So they're not worried about your vote?
Nope.
Okay. Take me through a night, man. Let's just say, for example, the sun's going down, you're getting ready to go to bed. Like, how's that work for you? Are you sleeping in a tent or under here?
See that liquor store over there?
Uh-huh.
There's a tree in the back.
Okay.
That's where I sleep.
Every night. Damn, man.
And they just took all my sleeping bags.
Who did?
They did.
The liquor store?
Yep.
Took them for what?
Throw them in the trash.
I thought you was working for them and helping them out.
I do work for them. They don't know I was staying back there.
Oh, got you. 10-4.
That's illegal.
Right, you're not supposed to stay back there. They just saw it as a mess and cleaned it up.
Yeah. Basically, yes.
Right.
Because I've been working over there for a long time. Kelly knows who I am. But whoever went back there this afternoon grabbed all my sleeping bags and everything that keeps me warm and dry are in the trash. Today.
So what are you going to do tonight?
See that bush over there?
Yeah.
That tree?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
In the wet.
Yep. Well, I got a couple layers on.
You couldn't sleep up under here in the dry?
No, that's it. I did 3 weeks in jail for sleeping
Just for
up
being here. I hear you.
Trespassing.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, say our channel's about, you know, addiction and the culture of addiction and, you know, homelessness and things like that. There's a problem in our society going on right now as far as people like you not being able to get their disability in order to take care of themselves, right?
If I had it, I would not be out here.
Right. Well, good luck, man.
This is how I live.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, you know. Hopefully your disability will come in and you can, you know, move along and do other things, right?
Well, I'm still waiting.
Yeah, man, I get it. Let's go over and get you something to eat. You want to go over and get you something to eat?
I'm already soaking wet.
Let's go over and grab you a fish sandwich or something. What would you want?
I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about it. Anything you would want to say to the people out there, man? Like, if, you know, something you would want to say that anybody was going to see, somebody you would want to speak to or anything?
I'm alone. My whole family's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone. I'm it. That's why I have to just survive, I guess. If that's how you put it.
Right.
I just survive.
Well, let's get some food in your belly, man. I appreciate you. What do you want to eat? Let's go. Let's go get you something to eat. Can you walk over there, or you just want me to go get it and bring it back? I can go get it and bring it back. You tell me what you want.
I don't know.
Okay.
Chicken.
Chicken sandwich, fish sandwich, both, some fries, a drink, all that. Be right back. Yeah, man. I hate to see somebody go without something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to eat a meal, you know, that's warm, and this guy's sitting down here starving. That's not cool. Here you go, bro. Which is another good point, too. Think about this. Like, why are all these stores shut down? Why is there no economy here for these stores to be open? This could be a barber shop. This could be a tattoo shop. This could be a head shop. Like, but literally, this says cuts, color, and perms right there. So obviously, this was a business. And now it's nothing. Why? Huh. Look at that. Look right here. Another bottle of crap right there. I don't see any syringes, which is a good thing. It seems like everywhere we go, there either seems to be a drug problem or a homeless problem. When I was growing up, I don't remember seeing people be homeless all over the place. I don't remember so many people not having a place to sleep, you know, not having food to eat. I also don't remember, you know, I guess there's always been winos and alcoholics, but I don't remember addicts and people just living on the streets and panhandling in order to support their habits. So talking to these people is pretty crazy to me, man. I'm glad we stopped here at Long John Silver's in order to see that this guy was standing there. And I mean, look right here. You can see the clothes. You can see the remnants of where people have stayed here. And he said he got ran off just for being here. He did, what did he say, 3 weeks in jail just for sitting on a rock. Like, I mean, what's the solution to these problems? What do you do about this? I mean, I don't know what the answer is, man, but I think it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. And if we don't raise the education and keep more people from getting into this, then what are we doing? What's up, monkeys? Welcome back to the channel. We are on our way back from South Carolina from this trip and recording these videos. I hope you're enjoying this video right here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if you really want to, man, hit that super thanks button, because that would surely help us to make more of these videos. Appreciate you being here. We like making this content. This has been a very fun trip, man. You, Eric.